Let's see what it is. It's boosters! Who likes getting boosters? There's no chance. Yo, hey guys, it's Drewberry, and we're doing another Snap draft. Super stoked about this one. Well, because you guys might not have known this, but I'm actually an honorary X-Men member. So we're doing an X-Men draft. Pretty cool, right? And in this time, we're doing the draft with Stone Donkey's Draftinator. So go check it out. It's just, I'll have the link in the description below so you can draft a deck yourself and then just apply my rules to it and you got yourself a snap draft. Super appreciate this Stone Donkey. Honestly, it was so much editing before, so this saves me so much time. And it's really smooth, and it's even got a little chart for your mana curve. Great idea. Very like Hearthstone Arena inspired. Love it. I really wish this mode would just come to the game already. So how it works is he just has all the cards in the database, and if you don't have the card, then you click don't have a card. But if you have it, then you would click it at 1 out of 3, and it's going to populate into this section of 12. Now, I'm just going to keep clicking don't have a card until I find an X-Men character. Now, you're going to find the list here. I'm going to have it in the video so you can go check it out. Now, I don't have every X-Men card in the game. I'm still missing quite a few Pool 3 cards. So I won't have those as an option. They're the ones that are grayed out. But otherwise, this is what we have to work with. These are all the characters that I either Googled and tried to find out if they're from the X-Men universe or just from my memory. It's not perfect, guys. I probably missed some. I probably added some that shouldn't be in there. But I can just change that another time. Doesn't matter. We just needed enough cards to draft from, have a good time. But we're just going to draft away. So let's get into it. We got our first option here, and it is Morph, Domino, and Armor. So we've drafted Morph a couple times now, and actually he's clutched it out in one of some games. Armor's always a good idea, and Domino, I would never take Armor over Domino in a draft. The other way around. I would never take Domino over Armor because I just think there's more tools to Armor's kit than Domino. I don't need that turn 2 draw. But I'm actually going to go with Morph because I just got the Saitama Morph variant and I'm pretty fired up about it. Want to take it for a spin, so we're going Morph. Alright, our next 3 are Hazmat, Professor X, or Wolfsbane. Professor X is always a good card. It's hard not to take him. Always got value. Hazmat kind of needs to be worked around. A little bit awkward in a draft too. I think more often than not you want a higher curve. So I don't know how I feel about Hazmat. Wolfsbane is also always a good option. But I really like Professor X. We're going to take Mr. X, especially with the X-Men draft. Just makes sense, right? Okay, moving on to pick 3. We got Jubilee, Beast, and Wolverine. Interesting. There's nothing really I want to throw back just yet. Jubilee into Morph for Professor X is kind of wild. Wolverine is just really vanilla unless we run into some weird situations where we got to get him destroyed or discarded. Could actually work out. That could work out pretty well. Whereas Jubilee, I don't love Jubilee into Professor X. There's a good chance they have more power than us, and that's just not great. Beast, I don't think there's anything I want to throw back, and it might be hard to plan for that. So I'm going to go with Wolverine. Okay, next one is Bishop, Cyclops, or Deadpool. All right, so Cyclops being the vanilla character, whatever. Deadpool, a little bit more destroy synergy, but I don't know how much I want to lean into that, especially Deadpool. He's tough. You need a lot of destroy synergy to get him going. Whereas Bishop, that's a great card. Just play a bunch of cards, get power. I feel like that's just guaranteed. You only have to play 2 cards to make him the same value as Cyclops, and then he's the up value if we keep playing more afterwards. So probably good. Cyclops is not a bad idea either, though, to be honest, to just have the stats to play. Actually a tempting card. But I think we're going to go Bishop. It's just a little bit more versatile. All right, another 3. So it does actually duplicate. That's something I wasn't sure about, but here we have Wolfsbane as an option again. I think that's fine because I'm not going to see the same cards that I can pick if I've already picked them. So whatever. So we have Magic, Wolfsbane, Cable. Magic obviously is a fantastic card. I don't know if I have the setup for it just yet. Wolfsbane pretty good, but I already have 3 drops. Cable, pulling cards back to my hand from my opponent's deck. Do I need that? No. Do I hate it? No. It gives me options. Whereas Magic having that extra turn, honestly, is probably worth it. We're going to go with Magic. Okay, the randomizer really wants me to pick one of these cards because it's showing them again. We got Cyclops, Cable, and Wolfsbane. Wolfsbane for the 3rd time. This is random, guys. Like I'm not manipulating it any more than that. Only until we see an X-Men card. So Anyways, I'm thinking Cable because we don't have a lot of 2-drops. We need more stuff for Bishop. Like Wolfsbane Cyclops are nice, but I already have a couple 3-drops, a couple 5s. We're in a weird, awkward spot of too many cards going on. So I'm going to go with Cable. Ooh, we got some big boys here. We got Colossus, Sabretooth, and Juggernaut. We've taken Juggernaut a couple times. He's really good. I've really grown to love Colossus. Just so helpful at so many different locations. You don't have to worry about it very often. Yeah, really like Colossus. Sabretooth, if I had more Destroy Synergy, but we really have none of that. We're kind of just a value deck right now, looking for that late game spin. So again, I think I might go with the 2-drop. I'm a little worried that we don't have enough like power output. So I'm going to go Colossus just because we don't have those options right now. Okay, here's another 3. We got Mystique, Rockslide, and Sentinel. I just recently got Mystique and I really like her. That's super tempting. It's great actually with Professor X if we have a good enough setup for it. But otherwise, I just don't have value for Mystique, and I just can't really justify picking her in this situation. Rockslide, on the other hand, is a pretty good card. We don't have a 4-drop, and I like... Oh, weird. It says if your opponent played a card here this turn, +2 power. That's not his ability. His ability is putting 2 rocks in your opponent's deck, which I like. And then there's Sentinel, adding a bunch of cards to our hand, but I don't think I need a bunch of Sentinels. I think I'd rather disrupt my opponent, and I need a bit more power right now, so I'm going to go with Rockslide. Okay, next patch is Domino, Forge, or Psylocke. Geez, I don't know how I feel about any of these, really. I mean, Domino, not great. Forge, buffing what? There's nothing I really care to buff up. And then Psylocke, the extra energy might be nice, actually. To get Professor X out early, or maybe if we can draw some later stuff, that's what I really want. I need a 6-drop at the moment. I actually think I'm going to go Psylocke. Okay, next ones are Viper, Iceman, and Armor. Holy smokes. We need later game stuff. I don't know what the game plan is here so far, but it's got to be Iceman, I think. I mean, we don't have 1-drop, so I guess that is quite helpful. Yeah, it's Iceman, no brainer. Okay, now we got Gambit, Leech, and Jubilee. Holy smokes. Just some weird stuff. I don't need these right now, these low power, high rolly stuff, but like Jubilee is not great. I don't see any value in taking Jubilee. Gambit, like where am I going to discard, destroy something? Maybe that works out, but I'm not triggering it a bunch of times. It's not going to have that much value. And then Leech is another 5-drop. I certainly don't need that in my life right now. I think we're going to go Gambit just for the crazy opportunity to destroy something they're setting up if they don't play a lot of cards. But that's a rough pick. And now for our last pick. I'm so glad we get to see a 6-drop. We got Sentinel, Magneto, and Cyclops. No brainer. Snap draft is done. We're taking Magneto. So we got both Professor X and Magneto in our snap draft. This is awesome. All right, everybody, let's get into it. You know the rules. We got 10 cubes. That is our life total. If I get to 0, I'm out. If I get to 20, we win. That's the name of the game. I like our draft. I think it's pretty on point for the theme. X-Men Universe, by the way. I didn't really clarify that earlier. Not villains, not heroes, X-Men Universe, just all of them. We got bonus energy and we get to throw out Wolverine. Wolverine is pretty much just a vanilla. We have no synergy with him. We're just carrying him around. He's hanging out. Play 2 cards, Squirrel Girl. This guy's name, if you look at it there with the Rhino portrait, his name is 15th. Wow, that's kind of cool. I wonder if he went for 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 5th, and then finally 15th was available, and he was like, yes, I'll take it. Okay, we're gonna pass on that. We get Morph. So check out the variant here. Pretty nice, but nothing beats this Professor X variant. This was one of the first ones that I got from like the collection road, and I was stoked. I don't split a lot of cards because I like to like kind of get all of my collection upgraded, but that Professor X one I did end up splitting. That's why it's at infinity. Okay, so he played Wolverine Angel. He's going to destroy all these things. He's going to play Death. That's what he's doing, guys. So can we cheat out Death with Morph? Another way to do this is to Psylocke now at the Tinkerer's Workshop, and then Professor X. Even bolder yet would be to try and pull that off at Baxter Building. How unlikely is that? It's probably so unlikely. He plays a card, it's deathlock. So it's super unlikely, it's not gonna happen. But not a huge deal, I mean, we can still pull this off. Depends where he goes with this, huh? We just have to make sure that we win that central location. Alternatively, we could just morph in Colossus. That's another option here too. No, that's not an option. Professor X is the only option. Let's see if we hit it. If we hit it, then we snap, because we're in a great spot if we hit this Professor X. The way we miss is if he plays a card on the left. That's the only way we miss. Best part is Strange Academy can't even add things over there. Like once this happens, boom, we have won that location. Why? It looks like we're tied, but actually, I'm going to magic Baxter Building so he doesn't get that benefit. That's the plan. But before we do that, is there a way to manipulate him here? Not really, huh? Let's go with Morph Colossus on the right. The reason is I need a spot for turn 6 to magic down the middle, and then I'm going to Magneto him. And hopefully we just find a way to win. So let's snap. Let's go for 2, at least. I like this deck. Let's see, he's going to want to destroy those things. He's going to do it now, he's going to Carnage now, okay? Gets the Nova buff out. Oh. That's still okay. We still have 1 power advantage on that location because we're going to get rid of Baxter Building. What did just happen? What just happened? Hazmat? So he has Hazmat. Okay, that's mutual though. So we still have the advantage once we get rid of Baxter Building. But he has so much power down the middle. That is really annoying. I know we're flirting with 4 cubes now, but let's just see what happens here. He's gonna Venom his Hazmat. Here's the problem. I can't even with Magneto get it up to 17. It'd only be 14. And then if I Magneto, I'm gonna pull over only Deathlock, which only has one. Oh, he retreats! We stole that one because that was not a guaranteed victory. I guarantee, let's see, he only had 1 card in hand. It probably wasn't good, and he probably knew that he was done for on that right location. Wait, would I have won anyways? Oh no, I won because I changed the middle location to Limbo. Let's go, Magic coming in clutch. That's 4 cubes. So I know I changed the rules. It makes it a little bit quicker, but this means 1 more match and we could win the draft. And I'm okay with that. Maybe we can get about more of these drafts now that we got this new draft tool. New rules. I love these modes. Drafting is always my favorite thing to do, so I absolutely love it. Makes for some crazy situations. Play with some cards that you never would normally. Okay. Oh gosh, isn't that the most annoying? I could magic on 5 to just prevent that from happening if I really feel I need to. Let's ice him on the left. Even more reason for me to get rid of Mindscape because I just iced his hand. Do we want to do the same thing? Setting up the Professor X? I think we do. By golly. Okay, we're going to put Psylocke over there. Hopefully he's tempted to go to Asgard. What is this dude doing? I'm snapping. Get me the 2 cubes today. Now we only got 4, we need 6. So if this doesn't go to the end on a double snap, then we don't get the snap draft finished up. Right, that's a tough thing to do. He plays a card there. Why'd you play a card there? Bro. How did he read my mind so hard? Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay. This guy's reading my mind. Surprise, it's Limbo. Magneto. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Not good enough. What do we want to do here? Holy smokes. How many cards does he have? He's got 7 cards in hand. No point in Rock Slide. No point in Wolverine, Cable. Gambit's pretty useless because he could actually, his ability could trigger over at those protected ones like Maximus or Squirrel, even worse. It's pretty much Morph and Bishop. So Bishop on the right, Morph down the middle. Or victory. Why did he retreat? We'll take it. This is being gifted to us. I'm kind of roping them, but I really don't mean to. I'm just thinking out my plays here. Some people think it's like toxic to like, I don't know, wait until the end of the turn, but man, I got things to think about here. As if that just happened. Nowhere. On reveal effects do not happen in this location. So we're +6. We're 4 cubes away now. Mirror dimension. What is all this sorcery? We have the play again of Psylocke. We're gonna set up for it at nowhere because Professor X is an ongoing ability. Holy moly! And this guy's not playing cards. Why are people not playing cards? What is going on? I can Psy and Ice. Oh, yeah. We're actually going to do that. We're gonna put Ice on the location where he doesn't get his ability, and he's gonna be laughing his head off. But we're gonna X him. We're gonna Professor X him. That's actually so good. Nowhere. That is so good. Professor X. He's winning us this entire thing. Absolutely carrying us with this incredible variant. Okay, so he does kind of have the nuts, but he just negative and then put a bunch of rocks in his deck, so I don't hate that. Do we want to try and go? We can't actually contest the Lockjaw location because he's gonna get some crazy things going on there. Our best chance is on the right hand side, and I actually really like shoving rocks into his deck. That's kind of nasty. Like, he's not gonna be drawing well, and his Lockjaw has a bad chance of flipping rocks. Oh my gosh. Okay, what's it gonna be? He's gonna be Wong. Okay, that could get insane. He's gonna morph into my morph? Into a rock. He morphed into my morph and then rock. I think that's what just happened. I got a rock. He's got rocks. We've got rocks. I'm not too afraid of the nowhere situation anymore. But where is he possibly gonna play? He's got more power than me. I think this. Oh, right. Oh, that's what happened to his morph, is it didn't trigger because of nowhere. My morph won't trigger because of nowhere. I could put 5 power down the middle. Is that enough? Probably not. Probably not. We can morph and Wolverine. I think that's our best bet. We only have to wager these 4, so that's all we're going to do. I'm the one that snapped, actually. He could... White Tiger. Yes. Spectrum. Let's go! 3-0 with the X-Men crew. That's a snap draft victory, a perfect 20. Love it. I'm here for it. And Professor X, absolutely clutch. He clutched. clutch the whole thing. Look at it, we even got a reward. Let's see what it is. It's boosters! Who likes getting boosters? There's no chance. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I love doing these drafts. I plan on doing more, especially themed ones, so let me know some themes in the comments below based on snap cards that are currently in the game. I'd love to try it. And if you're not subscribed already, snap the subscribe button. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys next time.